When I'm short on time and want to eat something delicious, I make this recipe. For today's recipe, I'll put 2 eggs in a large bowl, 2 tablespoons of wheat flour, 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. It's a very quick and easy recipe to prepare and make. And a teaspoon of salt to mix the ingredients very well. Do you already know how today's meal will turn out in the end? Now I'll add 1 tomato diced into cubes, 200 grams of ham sliced into squares, parsley to taste. To continue mixing the ingredients very well. My family always asks me to make this for breakfast. There's never anything left to eat because it's so good. After that, I'll add 100 grams of shredded mozzarella, and I'll mix the ingredients again. I love preparing recipes like this at night after work. It saves a lot of time and money to make. After that, I'll add a teaspoon of fried garlic, a teaspoon of dried parsley, half a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of oregano, and I'll mix the ingredients one last time. Send this recipe to a friend who loves ham. I'm sure they'll love receiving it from you. Now I'll add some oil to a pan, and I'll use a brush to spread it evenly. This recipe has already become a routine at my house. I'm sure as soon as you try it, it will become a routine at your house too. Then I'll add 2 tablespoons of the prepared mixture to the pan to make each portion of the recipe. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching us from so I can send you a special hug. Today's hug goes to Kevin Harris from Sioux City. I'm so happy you're enjoying our recipes. The mixture of these ingredients might seem strange, but it's very common to use them in the most famous breakfast recipes made at diners. Now I'll cover the pan and let it cook for 10 minutes. After this time, I'll use a spatula to flip the recipe to the other side. Be careful not to let the recipe fall out of the pan at this point. Now I'll cover the pan again and let it cook for another 5 minutes. After this time, I'll take the recipe out of the pan and transfer it to a plate. This recipe was very quick and easy to make. I didn't have any difficulties. Look how beautiful today's meal is looking. I can't wait to try how it turned out. I'm sure you're drooling just by seeing the result. Make this recipe at home and send me how it turned out. I'd love to know that you made it and enjoyed preparing it and its taste.